What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question. Hello.
Yes, indeed. What's going on, people? How you doing this evening? How you doing this? I'm sorry, this afternoon. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon on your Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. As you can see from the thumbnail and that video you just watched, we about to get into it a little bit on, what's going around, going viral with Candace Owens is just owning a lot of these mentally ill, college students, and why is it a huge problem, and what's the reason why we do not literally talk about this all the time? How we promote mental illness is not what's going on with the leftists. They promote it. They don't do anything about it. What they do is they indoctrinate these kids even more, and these kids really believe in some type of fairy tale thing that's going on in their mind, and that's not the way to do it at all. That's not to dilute mental illness. What it is for me, it's to make sure, and many logical thinking people, it's to make sure these kids understand they are not living in logic. This is not la la land. This is real life. And if you have any issues, you really need to take care of those issues, because this is getting nuts. This is from my perspective. But before I even go any further, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to get it in real quick. Nice quick video. Share this video real quick. Like this video. And let's get this going, man. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of some videos on the Candace Owens topic and everything. We're going to get into it. Then I'm going to let you know how I feel about this whole thing and what's going on. So let's go into another person. As a matter of fact, we're going to go into the same one that we were just talking about. So
Hello.
Hold on just one second. Hold on just 1 second. Yes. Here we go. And we're going to talk about each and every one of the topics that's about it. Let's go.
The trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today.
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next.
On this campus.
This is mental illness. And every time you see a hairstyle like this, purple, green, orange, you've got to be very aware. Whatever this kid is being taught and indoctrinated, this is the word that I wanted to say, that is indoctrinated on what they be thinking instead of what's reality. They're doing it in a lot of public schools. Most of these public schools are not teaching these kids actual, math, English, science, history, stuff like that. They're not doing that anymore. All they're doing is indoctrinating these kids to be mentally ill, even more than they already are, more than likely what they seeing at home and everything else. La la land is what they are. This young lady said, I want you to hear this again. Hear what she just said. Hold on.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
She said, actively feel victimized by your presence. Actively feel victimized by a person's presence. This society is soft, guys. And a lot of you parents that's in your 30s and up, 40s and 50s, and y'all letting this occur. Every time you don't want to talk about it, a lot of these corporate companies, big corporate companies to low corporate companies, or a lot of these so-called educational public schools and some private schools, but mainly it's public schools, are really doing this and thinking this is going to be good for our country. You got 20% of the Gen Zs that believe that they are something else, some other gender, because they're confused. People telling them this is who they need to be and this is what they need to be. This is who they need to join in on. And if they don't, they're a hater. Not even a hater, they're a threat. They're this, they're that. It's people, logical thinking people that are getting canceled on these platforms, is Twitter, not Twitter anymore, but it was X, definitely YouTube. You got a lot of, you got people that's actually, let's see, people that's actually going forth and telling the truth. They gotta actually sugarcoat shit. You can't even disrespect these kids that's disrespecting you for your logical thinking. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with another situation. Let's see
As
this
a
one.
non-binary person, what do you have to tell me about my identity? Because I know for a fact I'm not confused.
Okay, next question. Great statement. That's a statement. That's a statement. Okay, you know your identity. You're not confused. Congratulations, sweetheart. Thank you very much for your statement.
As a non-binary person, what do you have to tell me about my identity? Because I know for a fact I'm not confused.
The way she grilling at this woman, this lady, Candace Owens, it's like, what is wrong with you, young lady? She ain't do nothing to you. As a non-binary, what is that? What does that really mean? What did we hear this 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago? This fake wokey woke shit is destroying our young generation, Generation Z. You know, this is crazy. She's supposed, and then the little girl supposed to be asking questions. See, I'm a little bit more passionate about this because, you know, I don't think in an individual mindset. I think in a community mindset. You know, I think in a grouping mindset. Like, wow, this is crazy. My children is going to have to be around these type of people, and then if they don't think logically, if they do think illogical, then they're fine. But if they think logically, it's a problem. Look at this shit. Listen to what she said, and this is going to be in that. We're going to go to the next one.
As a non-binary person, what do you have to tell me about my identity? Because I know for a fact I'm not confused.
Okay, next question. Great statement. That's a statement. That's a statement. Okay, you know your identity. You're not confused. Congratulations, sweetheart. Thank you very much for your statement.
As a non-binary
It's horrible. It's horrible. And she looking like, what the hell's going on? It's like, what do you want me to say? You want me to say, oh, okay, I'm sorry. How you feel this way? You know, you should feel this way because you are non-binary. No, you're a young lady. Like, this is why I believe having a real man in the household and a real woman in the household is extremely needed more than ever. More than ever. It's extremely needed. So let's look at one last one that I found very interesting. Hopefully I can find this. Okay, here we go.
Because men and women are not the same. Not the same. Our
Hope you
interests are
guys
not
can
the
hear
same.
it.
And they're never going to be the same. And it's strange to me that people are now trying to combine us, to make us some androgynous species. I don't want to be a man. Can I say that? Is that acceptable? I don't want to be. It seems like a tough gig. It really does. And I don't know what these feminists from yesteryear were fighting for. Because I got to be honest, this sucks. You're telling me that I can put my butt cheeks on the internet for free, and that's going to stick it to the man. Free the nipple is an Instagram campaign. Oh, yeah, he's going to be really upset, ladies, when you're naked on the internet. You're telling me that women are being taught to have multiple partners as some act of sexual freedom. Oh, yeah, ladies, it's really going to suck when you tell men, I don't want a relationship, but I'll sleep with you for nothing because modern feminism says that that's good. It sucks. Oh, now I get to work just like a man, hours day in and day out. Dude, we were just cooking. I love cooking. Who fought for feminism, modern feminism? People keep thinking that these are things that women liked. And when you actually look at happiness, women are not happy anymore because we're being told that we still have to be a woman, but also be like a man. It shouldn't be like that. Both of these things are divine, femininity and masculinity. And both of these things currently in society are being perverted. They're being perverted completely. I don't think it is something that women aspire to have multiple partners, even if we pretend and people are telling you that that's what you should aspire to because you can be just like a man. It's not natural. It simply isn't. Women want relationships. Even if they don't tell you that, women want to
Absolutely.
aspire once you get older. You want to find a person that you know is going to protect you. And that's not to say that women and men are different is not to say that one is even more other than the other.
Right.
In fact, I say the toughest job in the entire world is being a stay-at-home mom. For the women that do that, they're heroic.
And that's what it is, guys. This is exactly what we're trying to get at. People that think logically don't have to do nothing to do with the left or the right. Because I know people that vote Democrat or vote Republican or vote in between. That's logical thinkers. They don't understand what's going on in the world and why the higher ups and even the educational systems, the so-called administration, and all these teachers are going with the flow, with making mental illness something that is indoctrinated into our kids. Why is this happening? Why is it that the percentage of kids thinking they LGBTQ got 15 points higher percentage wise in the last 10 years? All of the Gen Z, like I said before, believe that they are 20% of them believe that they are LGBTQ. How are you going to think it's going to be in the next 10 to 15 years? They don't understand. The higher ups, the elites, they want this to happen. They want it. They wouldn't be doing what they're doing. They wouldn't be trying to destroy people on social media that have a difference of opinion. Actually, a fact, they'll bring up facts. They wouldn't want it. They wouldn't want to take us off these mainstream media outlets or even mainstream media in general. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't something, and all these kids are going through it, they're hurting themselves because they know this is not in their DNA. Everybody tell them to be this, be that. Hey, do what you do. Be a 304. Live chaotically. You know what I mean? Be a so-called free spirit. Cut your thing off. Do all this stuff that's going to make your life even worse than what it is. Because usually with people that have mental illness 10 to 15, 20 years ago, they usually are trying to do something about it. Now it seems like they want them to keep that and make life more worse than what it is. The nuclear family, they're trying to destroy that. They're trying to do everything in their power. And guess who's benefiting it from all this? You guessed it, the elites. So anyway, this is the end of the video. I didn't want to go this long, but this is what it is. Guys, make sure you let me know how you feel about this video. Like and subscribe to the channel, Unapologetic Manhood, Kasim Lamar, Dream Big Podcast. Peace.